SmackDown was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana tonight, and he started the show off with a whole whodunit storyline with Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. I don't know where they're exactly going to go with this, but it seems like it's just going to be Rowan. It's going to be revealed to be Rowan, and he's going to probably feud with Rowan before he goes to Daniel Bryan. It's possible he faces Daniel Bryan in a Hell in a Cell match. I don't think at all they're going to face that Clash of Champions. I think it's probably going to be Roman and Daniel Bryan in Hell in a Cell. That's probably where this is leading up to. So you start the show off. Kofi comes out. He's cutting a promo on Randy Orton. He talks about how Randy Orton calls him stupid, and all of a sudden, Randy Orton on the Titantron starts saying stupid, stupid, stupid. And he calls him stupid, and he talks about a letter he got, and this letter is to Randy Orton from Kofi's kid, Kay. And Kofi is furious. He is mad. Randy says he just realized now he's staying at the same hotel as Kofi's family. He threatens to go to the hotel to attack Kofi's son. Kofi freaks out. He goes backstage at Baton Gorilla position. Kofi beats him up for Randy gets the upper hand. And then Kofi gets on the table. Randy puts him there, and Randy gets him in a DDT. And he DDTs him off the table onto the ground in gorilla position, destroying Kofi. Taking him out. Orton stands tall. Kofi gets laid out. Then we go to commercial. We're in the back. See Caleb Braxton with Big E, and he talks about what happened. He says Kofi will be ready for Clash of Champions, but he does not think Daniel Bryan will be. So, good segment. It sets that up. I think Xavier is still selling his knee injury, so we won't be seeing Xavier for a while because of the beatdown he got from Revival last week. Next, we go to a King of the Ring tournament match. You have Mustafa Ali against Buddy Murphy. This match was good. You know, Buddy Murphy's a very good wrestler, so Mustafa Ali. I thought they'd go with Buddy Murphy. I don't know why they had Ali win. I guess they wanted to give Ali something. Maybe they still see something in Ali. But I think Buddy Murphy should have won because he's had a really good showing. He had really good matches with Daniel Bryan. He beat Daniel Bryan last week. 2 weeks ago, he had a great match with Roman Reigns. I don't get why would they have him just lose to Ali after all the momentum he's been gaining. It doesn't make any sense just to have Buddy Murphy lose like that. I just didn't get it here. I think Buddy Murphy could have even won the King of the Ring. He was really gaining some steam. He's having really good matches. I like Ali, but I don't see why they had Buddy Murphy lose here. But Ali, if it advances after the match, they shake hands. So Murphy stays the face. We say Bayley backstage, and Ember Moon stops by. I'm thinking to myself, they just did not like each other 2 weeks ago at SummerSlam. And Ember says she's still processing that loss. Then she wants to face Bayley when she gets back in the ring. And then Lacey comes out. She comes in the back and she confronts Bayley. And I guess her and Bayley have a confrontation. They set up a match later on the show. Miz comes out and Sami Zayn interrupts. Sammy lures him out. And then Sammy's really good here. Nakamura comes. Nakamura destroys the Miz. He slams him into the ring post, into the steps, and lays him with Kinshasa. And Sammy's overselling. He's basically being on commentary. Comes off really well. I thought Sammy was a really good, irritating heel. And I thought this was a good beatdown action. Sets up Zayn and Nakamura, I guess, as a team, because they have nothing else for them anyway. Next, you go backstage, and Elias is backstage in Shane McMahon's office. Kevin Owens enters. Kevin's just in and out. Kevin's a complete geek now. He was a badass. He beat Shane McMahon. Now he's like a cock. He's being a bitch. It's just so strange for Kevin Owens' character. He gained so much momentum after SummerSlam, and just that's it now. It's like he's soft. I don't get what he's doing right now. Elias says Shane's not there, and Kevin just leaves, so not a good look for him. Next, you have Bayley against Lacey Evans. Been a while since we've seen Lacey. They have a decent match. It goes on for a while. And during the match, Charlotte Flair comes out, makes her way to the stage, and starts watching the match. You have a match. It goes on for a while. You had I think they had Lacey hit her moon, so it looked like she might beat Bayley. Bayley kicks out. Bayley hits a belly to Bayley. Lacey gets her hand on the rope. Then Bayley hits another one. It didn't look as good. She hits the elbow drop, gets a 3, pins Lacey Evans. Went on for a while. I think Charlotte's probably going to beat Bayley, but it was at least a good run for Bayley so far as she has something to do. Sets her and Charlotte up for Clash of Champions in 2 weeks, or 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks. They show Daniel Bryan and Rowan in the interview area. And I think you had, was it Sarah or Kayla, one of them, interviews them. And they're trying to say they're practicing what's happening. Randy Orton and Big E, not a bad match. Went on for a while, a bit too long. Orton gets the win with an RKO. Big E doesn't have much momentum. Bravo came out. They beat him up, and they basically hit it was supposed to be a shatter RKO. It looked like a big 3D. That's what I thought. It looked like a 3D, actually. But yeah, they beat him down when they posed. They didn't take out his knee like Xavier. They just posed. So we see Sarah Screever with Chad Gable in the back. This was the most awkward interview. Sarah is very attractive. She's blonde. I'm sure Vince likes her for that, but she is so robotic. All I can think of is she's like the blonde Dasha Funches. She just was not good here. Came off, didn't show much personality. Kayla has a lot of her personality, Braxton. She's really good, but yeah, I don't know about Sarah. Wasn't a good promo at all, but Chad Gable and Shelton mentioned doesn't help either. Chad says Shelton will be looking up to him. Shelton keeps making fun of Chad Gable's height. I'm sure that's a Vince McMahon line, obviously. Who else could it be? They show stupid highlights from the Fox's Founder Day thing with Elias and R-Truth. I think this just sucks. No one cares about that. Elias comes out. He is on the throne on the stage with near the trophy. He's making fun of New Orleans as filthy swamp people. KO comes out. He beats down Elias, sends him into the ring, hits him with a kick and a stern, lays him out. So Elias is still champ. All of a sudden, R-Truth comes out. Then Drake Maverick comes out. Drake Maverick pins Elias. Drake is champ. This was a disaster. This was fucking horrible. Next, you have Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. I'm just thinking to myself, okay, when is this going to end? Because we have to get to the main event segment with Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan. I was thinking to myself, why is this taking so long? It was just going on for a bit too much for me. I really didn't understand why I had to keep dragging out. But eventually we get to this match. This is like the co-main event. This shows Zelina Vega with Andrade, who will face the winner. Eventually the match ends. Gable gets a sunset flip 3 count, so Chad Gable advances next week. He faces Andrade, and you also have Ali going up against. So, I think it's Ali and Elias, which that's not a good match. Gable Andrade will be good, and on the Raw side, Alexander and Corbin. That sucks, but you have Joe and Ricochet. That should at least be really good. So, the way I see it, I think it's going to come down to, I would say, Andrade and Ricochet. I think that would be the best main event, best way to go for the King of the Ring tournament. I think that's how it goes. So finally, we get to the main event segment. It took forever. Roman Reigns comes out. He makes his way to the ring, and immediately you see Daniel Bryan and Rowan, and Daniel Bryan wants him to say, "I'm sorry." Roman Reigns shows him video footage of what happened a few weeks ago. Turns out it was Rowan, and Daniel Bryan freaks out. He yells at Rowan, he screams at him, he slaps him multiple times, says he hates liars. Rowan leaves. Daniel Bryan goes to the ring, says Rowan apologized to him, or lied to him. He's pleading with Roman. Roman just sees him, and he spears him. That's how the show ended. Roman just spears Daniel Bryan. I thought it was an average show. It was kind of a boring show. Had some highlights. There was some stuff that was all right. They didn't really get into the show very much. I thought it was very average. So that was it for SmackDown from tonight in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.